Alright, welcome back my internet friends. Welcome back is two-fronted, being that welcome back that I'm on the Content Creators Dodge Dart group build. That's what is going on. And welcome back to you to watching my channel. Actually, three fronts, we should clarify. Welcome back to me from working on steam locomotives and passenger trains and all that other stuff. Fall is finished up. We are done. No more train stuff till probably, March or springtime sometime. So, back on the bench, where did we leave off? Actually, before we get too far into things, take a sip and say, ah. Ah, that's good coffee. That's got a little bit of a turtle creamer in there. Really good, actually. Fantastic. Now, one of the biggest things is I have no clue where I was on this build. And you can tell how long it's been since I've been on the bench, because we got a Halloween candy on there still. So, it's been since Halloween. How bad is that? Oh yes, we were on the engine, getting ready to paint the engine. Turquoise, the Dodge turquoise color, that's what we're gonna do. We gotta paint the tranny. Mind you, nowadays you gotta watch how you say tranny. And I'm gonna clear up some of the parting lines. What a great casting, look at that. It's got the numbers on the oil pan there even. Probably said that last time. So yeah, we'll have to clear, we have to clean up the parting lines on the exhaust, because those will go silver. We're going to put the rear end together, paint it in its glorious color. So that is the plan of attack today, or whatever, tonight I should say. Okay, one of my biggest pet peeves is parting lines. Now, if you're going to see, I hope this comes in, this carrier. All I'm going to do is take an old blade and drag it along there and clean that molding line up, parting line up, whatever you want to call them. So that's all I do. Just lightly scrape it and it will flatten out and come down smooth. Can't video and do this at the same time. Actually, maybe I can't. Just a little bit in that corner. But this phone is actually videoing pretty good. Wow. In low light even. It's a newer phone. So we did a fairly decent job there. A little bit more. So we're going to be honest with you. The parting lines on this kit are actually very reasonable. There's not a lot of flash, so it didn't take a lot of cleanups. I used a file and the other little sanding stick and did a little bit on it. Not much, just to smooth things off. I do have to glue the front of the rear end housing on, the carrier, and that will go black. I'm going to spray paint everything. This is going to go silver, black, and then we'll paint by brush the leaf springs that silver color. That, and exhaust is going to go silver. I did use some little wire cutters and snipped off, you see there. And on that side, I'm going to do this side too, but I just did a sample to show you that I'm only going to use the 2 divots to hold this piece to spray paint it. And the other guys, the exhaust, I'm just going to come back and touch that up after, because they will go kind of silvery, natural cast iron with a little bit of surface rust to kind of, I'm going to put on it. So all I did was clip those. Normally I don't clip my parts. Heck, I never wash my parts that I paint like this. Those never get washed. I can't be bothered. So what I did was, what am I saying? Yeah, I just clipped that. So then we took that. I'm blocking the light from you guys where you can't see me as I'm videoing this at the same time. So yeah, we just took it. And then, see, it's got a little nib. So I just came back, and that's what I did with the sanding stick. And the same thing with this guy. I trimmed it down as best as possible, scratched the surface a bit, flattened it, or I'll go to the sanding stick, and blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay, hold on, things are dirty, so let's clean your guys' eyes off. Yeah, no, pretty high-tech cleaning here. The edge of my shirt. Who knows if it's gonna help or scratch the lens. Hey, this is an old camera, so it doesn't matter. Anyhow, I'm ready to do my painting. However, see, I filed down all my nibs and nipples and everything else, and parting lines that drive me insane. And I'm at this point where I'm ready to paint it. However, I don't want to paint it right now with the clan in the house because they'll smell this and everybody will complain, even if I do it outside a little ways. So I've got 2 cans of silver. I got this. It's aluminum type of thing. That I'm probably going to use if I can find a nozzle, which I think I might have. And I got this stuff. Who knows? It's a Red Devil. It's supposed to be glass. Glass? I didn't know it was glass, Chuck. Gloss-ish, so I put gloss-ish because it's almost like a semi-flattish, but it should work on this stuff because that's the black, that color that I'm looking for, and the front K-frame. This is ready to paint silver and then turquoise. So yeah, I'll have to come back later tonight. I'll do that, and meanwhile I'll have coffee and my rest of my leftover Halloween candies, and blah 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 blah. You know how it goes. And fast forwarding to the end of our day, boys and girls, and we're completed the silver and black paint. So that is about the exact look that I want. So I like that, but once I cut things off, I'll have to do touch-ups on this part. Let me get a pointer, hold on. On that little top part, I might kind of do a little bit of rust look on it to make it more authentic-ish. And that's that plan. I like this color. Wow, that's perfect. It's not too glossy. Exactly what I wanted on K-frame and that. Springs will go silver, obvious. So even though this says glossish black from Red Devils, if I dry it in cold air, it comes out like that. If I do it in a warm air, then it's semi-gloss. So we got that done. We got the shroud done. So that part is ready. The other thing that I do want to do is the bottom chassis here. I haven't decided what colors to go on that. I'm thinking body color, being a Mopar, sometimes they did that. However, some places, like in Canada, they would undercoat that, so it's either going to go body color or undercoat, and I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, oh, look at, that's another issue. I'm going to have to paint both bottoms, because if I put that on, that's going to show white through, so you know what I mean. And look at also the console, because the console has a hole in it. So I'm going to have to paint all 3 pieces to match it. Now the front apron and firewall, that is definitely going to go body color. And that is on that tree. I'm not going to take this unit off the tree, because it's just going to be easier to paint. I can hang on to it and you know, paint it and then use that as my hanger. Oh, that there, that embleming, man, that's got to come off. That 100%. I don't know if this camera's picking it up. Should use my phone. I'm using a handheld small camera. Phone is much better detailed. But yeah, that says Revel. No, it doesn't. RELTC 2000. So I'm taking it was built in 2000, which makes sense. 25 years ago. Wow, it's hard to believe. Time flies, eh, guys? Yeah, that's got to come off. That's another pet peeve, having that stuff, these engravings and moldings on model cars. You guys might do it with that on and then paint over it. That's your prerogative. Hey, go with it. I don't mind it, but on my car, I'm trying to resemble somewhat of a duplicate of a real car. So that's why we're going to end up taking that off. So that means I'll have to go to the car dealership and get some paint, because the local Chrysler does have the paints that I'm looking at, or I can order it through them. So I'm thinking 2 different colors, and I'm unsure on what to paint that. And being the holiday time, I don't know when the dealership is going to be open, because I can get the colors that I'm thinking of at the Chrysler dealership. I'll just buy a can of spray paint and I'll have it for other builds that I want to do too. These colors that I'm planning, and I won't let that go. That's a big secret for now. Anyhows, other than blah blah blah, nice to be back on the bench now that I have time, especially through the holidays. I'll have a few days off, and January is slow at work, so I can get this dart done for the group build, the content creators group build. I think they got till March, end of March, to get this done, and I think I should be actually able to do this, believe it or not. So glad to be back, glad you're back watching me, and we'll see you next video. Cheers my friends, stay awesome until then. I got some train stuff to load up, because been doing a lot of steam train building. I painted a steam train, and I do have that on video, so you'll see that. So stay awesome until next video. Cheers. I gotta shut up, because I start doing too much blah 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 when I get in the flow.